Hello and welcome to your reading. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. Remember, this is a general reading, so take whatever resonates from the reading and leave what doesn't. If you want to watch the link to the extended and or book a personal reading, you can find both of those links down in the description box below. All right, let's go ahead and jump right in. Now, a quick reminder for those of you guys who have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you are notified. And of course, if you do enjoy these readings, give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And of course, comment down below letting me know how this reading is resonating for you. I love to read all of your comments. All right, let's go ahead and start off with your dominant energy first. And you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. Okay, so here you have Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, doesn't have to be, but let's go ahead and get one more as a general message. What is your dominant general energy here? Okay, so let's put those on the side. And so this says unawakened and Sagittarius. The first one here, either you are embodying the traits of a Sagittarius at this given moment. You could have Sagittarius in your chart, and or you are dealing with a Sagittarius. This is the positive and negative traits of a Sag. Also the number 9, how does that resonate for you? Something may have happened on the 9th of this, or will be happening on the 9th of this month or this following month. Okay, very important, the 9th. Now also the positive traits of a Sag, as you can see here, it's a representation of the centaur, right? With that bow and arrow. So positive traits, outspoken, self-assured, friendly, ambitious, optimistic, honest, and open. The negative traits of Sagittarius, whether you are embodying this right now and or you are dealing with somebody that is embodying these traits, they don't have to be a Sagittarius. It could be just be embodying these characteristics. The negative traits are boastful, mouthy, tactless, selfish, temper tantrums, messy, dogmatic, and forgetful. Okay, now it comes with a message. It says here, I said a lot of things that I should not have said. I said them out of anger and fear. Sometimes I say things without even thinking. I'm sorry for hurting you with my words. So if this is you towards someone, if you are the one embodying these traits of a Sagittarius, of course, this is your reading, then you may feel like, oh my God, maybe I shouldn't have said that. I went too far. You want to apologize to somebody, or you're trying to think about a way to have a communication or confess something, some kind of confession here, right? Of course, if this is someone towards you who was mean to you, this is them. This is how they're feeling right now, what they're thinking. Like, they shouldn't have said that. Now, it also says here unawakened. Okay, so the number 44, how does that resonate for you? The number 44, it could also be, represented by the number 8. Okay, so this could be having to do with money-related matters, stability, a sense of stability, creating stability, whether in your finances, career, love life, friends, whatever it is. If you see the number 444, 404, or 999, 888, any of those repetitive numbers, okay, they each have a meaning. The number 4 is all about stability, consistency, creating something stable, but based on a long-term type of vision and or putting in consistent work and effort. It could also represent, that you are stable, or that something here is about to stabilize in your life. It could also be for others of you the number 8. It has to do with abundance, prosperity, money, right? All that stuff. But it says here unawakened. As you can see, there's a man who has fallen asleep on his desk. He was studying, he was writing, he was reading books, and he's exhausted. There's a coffee right on the side here, books all over, notepads, okay, pencils and pens. It's almost as if, he's, again, he fell asleep, unawakened. So let's see what that's all about. Again, whether this is you or someone that you are dealing with. Fear of losing their old life. Feels something is missing but is in denial. Physically blocking and ignoring the connection. So this is your reading. So if this is you, for a lot of you guys, this is you. Okay, this is saying that right now, you're afraid to let go of something. There's a fear that you have right now, whether you are aware of it or not, of you not wanting to let go of your old life an old relationship, an old connection, the old version of you. Okay, something of that sort. So a fear of losing their old life, feel something is missing but is in denial. So if this is you, of course, it could be someone towards you, but I'm going to read it out how I see it. It's your reading. So if you feel like something is missing in your life, ask yourself, are you in denial of something? Have you been denying something that you need to become aware of? Are you falling asleep on something? Are you pretending to not see something? Okay, feel something is missing but is in denial. What is it in your life that you know you have to be honest with yourself about? Look in the mirror and say, okay, you know what? I've been in denial about this. I know that I need to make these changes. I know that I have to let this go. This old version of me doesn't work anymore for what I want to create in life. So like, say, for example, because it says an old life, right? It's a fear of losing the old life, the old ways. A lot of times when you're trying to manifest this thing, whether it's new love or money or career or make a business thrive or, who knows, maybe a family situation, but you're coming at it from this place of the old version of you, the way that you used to do things. Perfect example. Let's say you want to, because we're talking about money here, right? For a lot of you guys, this has to do with the number 8, money, abundance, prosperity, success, all that stuff. So if you want to succeed in life, if you want a business that is thriving, that is not simply just surviving, you can come into this business, okay, as the old version of you. Perhaps the old version of you used to do things like hang out late at night with friends, drink alcohol. I mean, these are just examples, right? It could be anything. The old version of you did not have any discipline. The old version of you could also be the old version, could be the current version of you, doesn't have any discipline. You're not really responsible. There's no real kind of, schedule that you have. It could be literally anything. And ask yourself, is that version of you a representation of what the new person that is thriving in this business, that is succeeding in this business, that is, abundant in this business, is that person, the same person, right? Do you see that person without a schedule, without a routine, without discipline, succeeding in this business? Ask yourself these questions, right? It could be in anything. Let's say, for example, you had toxic traits in a relationship with your family members, with your friends. Or let's say, for example, you want to build, who knows, a family. You finally are feeling ready to, have the family of your dreams. Well, if you're acting single still, doing things that, represent singlehood and being independent alone, you're not thinking in terms of family, togetherness. How can I bring in, a partner first? How can I be consistent in order to build something stable for the future? So these are two contradicting things, right? It's kind of like a non sequitur. A non sequitur in this situation is like, well, I want money, but I'm not willing to put in the work, right? I want love, but I'm not, even loving myself in order to attract that love, right? It could literally be anything. I want a great body, right? I want to have a six-pack, but I don't really feel like getting on a diet and working out. I mean, it could literally be anything, okay? So it says here also physically blocking and ignoring the connection, the situation, and or your dreams and desires. So you could literally be physically blocking and ignoring something that you say you really want. But subconsciously, you're unawakened. You're not really sacrificing, doing things that you don't want to do in order to get to where you want to be, or in order to become the person that you want to be in life. Of course, this is you take it as it resonates. If this is not you, this could be someone that you're dealing with. So it says here, I'm fearful of letting go with that, letting go with what I have and what I already know. What you are asking of me is impossible and makes me feel extremely uncomfortable. So whether this is you or someone else, again, somebody here is afraid to let go of what they already know. It's like this person or you, whoever this is, they like the familiar. They like to be in that energy where they know, right? It's like they don't like the unknown. They don't like treading in directions, or they don't like to go towards doors that are opening up, but they don't know what to expect, right? They don't like the unknown. They like what they like because they know it. And so it's hard for them to let that go. What you're asking of me is impossible. So whoever this person is, they're like, no, it's impossible. There's no way that I'm going to change. There's no way that I want to change. There's no way that, I'm gonna awaken to what you want me to do. There's no way that I'm gonna make a sacrifice, in other words, right? And this person feels extremely uncomfortable doing that. So therefore, you have somebody here who is unawakened. Whether you, someone that you're dealing with, you take the reading how it resonates. Now, in relation to this dominant energy, you have the Two of Wands. So that is a big decision that you are, kind of trying to make about whatever this is. This could be love, career, family, finances, friends, all of it, whatever, right? But this decision here is something that you really have to be patient with before making the final decision. It's going to take a lot of patience and planning, because whatever decision you make, okay, it's going to have a great impact on your future. It's not one of those little decisions that you're just like, oh, I could change my mind tomorrow. No. It's going to be something big. I mean, it's going to have repercussions, or it's going to have also a ripple effect in the future. And so I feel like this is something having to do with you really focusing in on what is it that you want for your future. It's not one of those decisions that is a quick fix. Like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to, decide this for now, and then I can change it tomorrow. No. This is something here very serious that you need to decide on. Whether you're weighing up the options, you're like, I don't know, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I leave? Should I stay? Should I go? Should I move left, right? Should I? So all of these type of, kind of like, I feel like it's like you're brainstorming and in order to make that decision for your future. Now, I'm also seeing here that the situation pertains to mental conflict. Right now, you're going through sleepless nights, anxiety, your mind could be taking over. Remember, if this is not happening right now, it's 7 days, okay? Excuse me, this is not a weekly, this is a monthly reading. So it's for the entire month, okay? So and I can see why, right? The conflict there, the mental conflict, mental anguish is happening, because this decision is not just any decision. It's a huge decision. Okay, and I feel like you're going through sleepless nights, or you will be going through sleepless nights. Okay, it's like that energy of like, oh my God, what if this ends up happening? What if this ends up crumbling? What if I make the wrong decision? What if I choose the wrong thing? What if I end up regretting it? What if this person, ends up doing this or that, right? So it's just all of these kinds of insecurities, fears, doubts taking over your mind. We're going to see what that's all about. But I see here with the strength, the challenge for you, okay, it's going to be challenging to stay strong. This is telling you need to really tap into your strength, into your courage, and be strong, stay strong, because it's going to be challenging. You're going to want to give up. You're going to want to let it go. You're going to want to backtrack. You're going to want to go back to the old version of you, the old version of things, right? And this is saying, it's like the universe is testing you this entire month. You're going to be tested. I feel like also it could be a little bit challenging for you and another person who are very different to one another, who view things very differently, to get along. Again, this could be in love, career, family, finances, friends, whatever that is for you. We're going to see when we clarify. But with the judgment here reversed, so the judgment reverse is in your wishes and desires. I feel that for some of you guys, you right now have a desire either to reconnect with something or someone from your past and or make amends. For others of you guys, you don't want this. You're like, you know what? I don't want a reconciliation, okay? And for another group of you, if you do want this reconciliation, ask yourself, have you learned the lessons? Because there are lessons here that someone isn't learning, and that someone is you. Okay, so if you do want a reconciliation, if you do want to reconnect with someone from the past, okay, then there's a lesson here that you're not really learning. Okay, it's like, again, are you in denial of something? Are you being honest with yourself? about the situation, because if you do want to, have a reconciliation, I feel like you're pushing away the wake-up call. I feel like you're pushing away the illumination. You're pushing away the enlightenment that you are supposed to have based on whatever lessons you are learning or you're supposed to learn. Now, I'm also sensing here that, the root of the issue is the Page of Cups. So with the Page of Cups here as the root of the issue, that is an indication that the root of the issue is unfulfilled promises. Somebody here made a promise, has made promises, and then they don't keep those promises. Or it could be a very immature person, a person here who doesn't want to grow up. They feel challenged whenever there are circumstances that push them to the edge, and instead of saying, okay, you know what, I'm going to believe in myself and I'm going to jump over to the other side, okay, even though I've never done it, this person backtracks, they backtrack and they kind of go back. So this could be, just a lack of courage, a lack of, clarity also. For others, the root of the issue is somebody here who is not apologizing and or who is not making an offer, who's finds it very challenging expressing how they feel. But I feel like the root of the issue definitely has to do with someone here who is not really emotionally mature, because this isn't it's kind of like very similar to the challenge position, but it's the root of the issue. And it's a very juvenile, very kind of naive type of energy there, okay? Whether you're dealing with somebody immature or whether, it's difficult for you to grow in some kind of way. It's difficult for us as human beings to be honest with ourselves, right? Where in your life do you know you have to grow up? Where in your life do you know you have to evolve? You have to, become wiser. You have to do the adulting thing, right? So, in order to get what you want. So in the recent past, you have here the Hanged Man. So yeah, in the recent past, I see that you took a step back from something, someone. You did not take any action. You did not say anything. You just kind of like, took a step back. This person may have expected you to make some kind of a sacrifice, but that you did not feel ready to make. You felt like, wait a minute, I'm not sure if this is worth my time. So you took a step back, okay? And I feel like you gained some kind of clarity about that situation. Coming towards you, the energy that's coming towards you that you don't see coming is a Six of Pentacles reverse. So coming towards you is either you're waiting for help, okay, somewhere along the line, you've asked for help, and the universe is like, sorry, but you have to help yourself this time. I'm not going to send the help that you think is going to come in to rescue you. For others of you, it could just be the fact that somebody might need of your help and you're like, you know what, I can't help you, right? I'm not able to help you, whether that's financially, emotionally, whatever this is, right? The help is not there in the near future, okay, coming towards you. Now, I'm also seeing here that for some of you guys, there's this energy where with the World card, in your subconscious thoughts is the underlying energy for this reading. It's basically the energy that is, dominating the entire reading. It's the dominant energy. Why? Because our subconscious thoughts dictate what we do, what we don't do, what we say, what we don't say, whether we are aware of it or not. So the World card here represents unfinished business that you need to put to an end. There's a dead end. Okay, there's something here that's telling you, even if you want to continue moving forward with whatever this is, you can no longer be the same version of you that you were before. You can't keep doing the things that you were doing before, because this time around things are changing. It's not going to work. It's like hitting a dead end, right? And it also says here that something here has come full circle, right? There's nothing more to, let me continue trying. Let me go back to the past relationship, the past job. Let me, get back in contact with that old friend of mine that, something ended and you just want to keep going back around and around in the same circle. It's not going to work. Okay, this is all about lessons being learned, you needing to realize that you need to grow from this. This is something here that is really pushing you towards evolving, towards, kind of like maturing in some kind of sense. And subconsciously speaking, you already know that something here isn't going to work unless you change. Okay? Now, the death here also, this could be a Scorpio that you were dealing with. This could be a Leo. Doesn't have to be. Could be any other sign. But with the death here, this is how somebody sees you. Somebody sees you as, this is done, right? This has ended. There's no more going back. What's done is done. It's an ending. This is also a representation where this individual right now is seeing you and or the situation as needing to change, right? Things can no longer continue in the same old way. So definitely this person sees you as, that's it. It's over. It has ended. Your action advice is the Two of Cups. If you want a reconciliation, this is saying, what is it that you have to do? Who is it that you have to become in order to have that reconciliation? If you just simply want to attract a brand new person in your life, a soulmate, then that means that you have to become the version of you that will attract that soulmate. Which version of you? And it's not the current one. It's not the old one. It's going to be a new one. Will attract the love of your life. Will attract a friend that you can build something with, right? A soulmate can literally be anybody. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could be, an acquaintance. It could be a brand new person. It can literally be anybody. It could be in career matters, love matters, whatever this is. But I see here that your action advice is opening up your heart also. Okay, because these two cups are a representation of emotions. They are a representation of, I will be vulnerable with you, okay? And therefore, because I'm vulnerable with you, that person is going to be vulnerable with you too as well. So you are, kind of like being advised to open your heart, to be vulnerable, ask for what you really want. But again, you have to come from the heart space because you are dealing with the Two of Cups. It's a soulmate union, soulmate connection. Now, I see here that the result is the Seven of Wands. This says, don't give up on what you know, what you want, what you believe in, right? If there's something here that you really, really want in your life, let's say you want, you want a car, you want a house, you want the better career, you want your business to thrive, you want a relationship to work out, whatever it is, right? But circumstances around you are convincing you that it's not worth a try. They're convincing you, these fears, doubts, and insecurities are convincing you that you're not worthy of that love, that you're not worthy of that money, that you're not worthy of having that house, whatever it is that you desire. But this is all about you saying, you know what? I'm not giving in and I'm not giving up because this is what I really want. No matter who challenges me, no matter what says, whatever, criticizes me, no matter who goes against me, I will not give up on this that I want, that I really believe in, right? So this is, again, part of you being tested this month. You're going to be tested. As to, is this really what you want? Are you willing to make those sacrifices? Are you really willing to awaken? Are you willing to learn those lessons to go after what you want? And you will get it. But again, the Seven of Wands is all about not giving in and not giving up and standing your ground. Now let's go ahead and go into your final guidance message before we go into the extended. And in the extended is where I dive deeper into this entire situation and the other person's energy. Now let's go and see what's going on here for you as your guidance message to finalize this reading. Protection, earth energy. There could be an earth energy around you. This could also be, advising you to connect with the earth, to ground yourself. If you feel like, again, the Nine of Swords, your mind is, kind of taking over you. You're overthinking things. You're, kind of like paranoid. Oh my God, stress, anxiety. Ground yourself. It's different for different people. Grounding exercises for some people is, some kind of form of meditation, doing yoga, exercising. Other people find that whatever grounds them, try to make it something healthy, right? Let's not go into, let me go into drugs so it could ground me. I mean, come on, let's let's be grown-ups here. So something here that grounds you. For some other people, what grounds them is to be creative, right? They need to paint, they need to draw, they need to be creative somehow, some way. For other people, exercise is what grounds them. Other people, meditation. Whatever it is for you, ground yourself. It's that earth energy that grounds you. So protection, it says here, uncertainty lurks all around you this month, but you are shielded and protected by the powerful energy of heaven's light. The happy birds sing you a message of hope. Feel safe and no worries. Mount Tai, the most sacred ancient mountain, is here to support and protect you. So this is going to be a month where things will look uncertain. This is not just for your sign. This is actually happening as a collective, okay? As a collective right now, during these it's going to be like a month and a half. For the next month and a half, the energies are up in the air. It's like you're not sure what's going to happen. You're not going to be sure what's going to happen. You're going to want to, figure it out. But again, it's saying don't, stress yourself out, because you're not. This situation is unfigure-outable, if that's even a word. It's unfigure-outable for the time being. So go easy on yourself, because right now things are uncertain. And yes, it's going to seem a little bit like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Uncertainty will lurk all around you, but just remember that you are being protected. You are protected. You are divinely guided. Things, the energy, situations, circumstances in your life during this month are only taking you to where you need to be in life. So don't resist these changes. Feel safe and have no worries. This is what I have for you. Thanks for watching. And now let's jump right into your extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.